I changed my narrative that I wanted to talk about halfway through the script, kind of. So I don't know what to say, man. Okay, so I have some data here, right? I'm just gonna talk. You know, um, pass rates by team. Jacksonville was first at 66%. Pittsburgh was second at 65%. Houston at 63%. Detroit, Kansas City, Chicago, the football team, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and Buffalo all at 62%. And Dallas and Cincinnati all above 60%. That is the top 15 teams, I believe, in terms of neutral. Oh, no. In terms of pass rate, okay? We have one, two, three, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four teams that were above 500 out of 15. Generally, good teams have a higher overall running rate because they're ahead in more games. Don't get the correlation and causation confused. And bad teams are throwing a lot because they're behind in games. Okay, but the Buffalo Bills, as you saw, were at 62%, and they were actually 13-3. What does this mean? Well, it means they don't run the ball often, or at least they don't want to when Josh Allen is playing well. And their 16 rushing touchdowns ranked 15th last year. So it wasn't too bad because they scored a lot. So, I mean, their running backs are going to get touchdowns, but Josh Allen had 8 of them. Singletary plus Moss had 6 total rushing touchdowns. That has to be like bottom 3. I don't know how to like quantify that, but they had not many touchdowns go to the running backs at all last year. Singletary, I have no interest in. He's small, he's slow, he doesn't catch passes particularly well. But Zach Moss is of size. He breaks tackles. He had a really high pass blocking grade last year, so I don't know what to think about him. I believe Zach Moss is going at like RB30, and he's one that I would want. I have no interest in Singletary, but I mean just based on this, like they're not going to run a bunch, but Josh Allen can't have 8 touchdowns again, and they're going to have more touchdowns rushing the ball than they are throwing it. No, than they did last year. So Moss is the preferred guy, and I guess he's worth a shot. It's just I don't really want to bet on a passing heavy team regressing back to more touchdowns for the running backs for my ambiguous backfield to be solid. But I'm a little bit higher. Like, okay, so Moss has a chance to be good. I mean, it's a very low percent probability, but like he does have a chance to like take it over and score a bunch of TC because that team is very good. So they're gonna score. He could score touchdowns, but it's just not incredibly likely with Josh Allen there, with Singletary there. But that being said, I do think it's worth it to take a shot on him, in the RB30 range. He likely has a better path to winning your league than a lot of backs in that range. So go ahead and draft Zach Moss. I mean, I'm not like planting flag because it's not a great bet, but he is a solid mid round option, RB0 guy if you will. But don't draft Devin Singletary. Just don't do that. Just don't do it, guys. Draft Cole Beasley and draft Zach Moss in the Bills, and that's about it. I mean, Josh Allen's cool, but you get the point, guys. Come on.